Who knows? Maybe some of this like pre-video stuff will get in. I don't know. We can
I
maybe
think
work it
you
in
can make
somehow.
like a fun blooper one a couple episodes in. Yeah, you could have
Blooper.
fun.
25 followers on the Insta.
Holy crap! We're better than our videos because we don't have a video out yet.
We're amazing.
Crushing it!
I can't wait till we just neutral out and there's no more.
25 friends have liked us. That's great. Okay.
That baby meme. That's all I want right now.
Oh, the baby meme. Maybe I can work that into this episode. Put the baby meme.
That'd be amazing. Just open
It's
with
just a
his
picture
face.
of baby meme. There you go. Hey YouTube, welcome to Keeping It Neat. I'm Derek, certified bourbon steward.
I'm Nick, certified bartender, part-time teacher.
What we have here today is we've got the 5-episode wrap-up.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is springing back and looking at what we tried in our last 5 episodes, kind of going over what we liked the best out of those. So
Yeah, we decided we were gonna give you guys a recap and just tell you about what we liked the least up to the most. I will say, going into this,
yes.
I wouldn't say there was anything I hated.
No, they're not. It's here's the whole thing. I honestly, well, I don't know. I can't say I've never hated a whiskey.
I have.
I can't say that. I really can't. There's some that I would never go back to if I had
Southern
a choice.
Comfort.
Well, that's because I had a bad episode with that. So
Me too. So I can't like
Yeah,
that.
you know,
Sorry,
I'm
Southern
sure that it could work its way on.
There's
here,
a
and
few in there.
I have no choice, but that's
nicer
only
whiskeys.
because I ruined some poor girl's prom, and that's just the way it happened. So I'm sorry.
Listen, this was like last year.
Oh, I'm talking back in high school. He's talking last year. He turned off the Love and Comfort. All right. I'm sorry. I was going way back. He's going in the way back machine from last year.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay. So right before us, what we've done, we have the Eagle Rare, the Bushmills 10-year. We've got the Four Roses Craigellachie, and we have the Colonel E.H. Taylor Rye Whiskey.
So what we did was one of us left the room, the other one poured the one that we liked the most, and then the vice versa, we switched. And then we both wrote down our top 5, and we are going to share those with you now. What we're going to
do is we're going to touch the bottle that we least liked
at the same time.
So we're going to see how close we are or far off we are.
Maybe we'll touch hands.
Woo, baby! All right, so the first one, the least liked one.
Are we counting down?
No, not counting. Just reach in and grab it.
I want to count.
Bushmills?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I went with Craigellachie. I didn't...
I knew you were going that route.
Yeah, okay.
Because when we talked about it in the episode, you said it was a little... There was too much going in.
There was too much. I didn't know what it wanted. I don't know why you went... Bushmills knew where it was going. It was just kind of... But it was kind of in between. I think maybe you're right.
Bushmills is a safe bet, and kind of what we said in the first episode is that it's just like... It's a good whiskey, and to me, it's just like, you can't go wrong with it. So to me, putting it as my least favorite wasn't even doing a bad thing to it because it's still a good whiskey. Like I said, I don't hate any of these, but in the realm of, I literally for the first time tried the other 4, so like I had to kind of put that down a little bit, and to me it was still good, but I wanted to give the others a chance to.
Okay, all right. Well, now I'm going to go with our number 4 pick.
Number 4.
The one we like the least, number 4.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Reach in. Really? Wow. All right. Well, I went with the Four Roses for number 4, and he went with...
I knew this was going to shock you.
And that does shock me, honestly, because I didn't think that Taylor was that bad.
It wasn't bad. It just
whiskey.
it kind of the rye thing threw me off. It didn't
the rye
seem like
wasn't as rye as you would want out of a rye.
And to me, when I tasted
but I found
rye,
that the rye was a very approachable rye.
It's delicious. I don't hate any
Okay,
of
well,
these.
not just saying that we're crapping on any of these. We're just rating them on our palates and how we like them.
So what about Four Roses?
Four Roses, I think it had a lot going on for it. It wasn't all over the place. It really knew what it wanted, but it was just out of all of that I tasted. Out of the last 5, I just think that was number 4. It really didn't really wow me.
Yeah.
It's a good one, and I wouldn't say no to Four Roses ever.
Yeah.
But I just think that at number 4, I think that's where it should be.
Okay.
Just where we're going.
Let's do it. Number 3.
All right, number 3, and because now we know where we're picking, and we know what's not on the table anymore. Number 1 and 2 are still open.
Let's just take a break. Let's take a sip break.
Take a sip of what these are our favorites. We put our favorites off screen. I don't know what his favorite is. He doesn't know what mine is.
No.
So we're still keeping it blind.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I have a good feeling we did the same one.
Okay, maybe we did. All right. Okay, I'll go with that. Maybe we did. I think we did, honestly, because I think we kind of liked the same. We were really.
It was a
strong on
surprising win. So let's get into it. Number 3, coming in for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I liked the Bushmills. I liked where it was at. I found it very approachable, and I don't think you can go wrong with the Bushmills.
Yeah.
I really don't think you can. And any of the Bushmills, really. And it's a really good entry, kind of an Irish. I don't think Irish whiskey is that bad anyway.
It's a good whiskey.
It is. It's good. You're not going to go wrong with it. You're never going to go wrong with the Bushmills.
No,
You're not.
Ever.
The Four Roses, I can see where you go with that with the number 3. That was
the roller coaster. That was the first one that took us like, okay.
Roller coaster of a ride actually was that Craigellachie. That took me all over. That was the highs and the lows, and didn't know what it was. It was airplane models I was building, and it was all over. So
it's all on palate.
It is. It's all on palate, and you may find it different. And hey, try them out. Maybe you'll be somewhere else. I don't know where you'll be, but this is our top. This is where we're rating these 5. So
number 2.
Number 2. I can't even remember what number 5 was for you. So, but number 2 for me is Colonel Taylor.
I knew it.
Did you really? You knew I was going with Colonel Taylor for my number 2.
I knew it.
I really liked the Colonel Taylor.
I knew it.
As far as
I
the
knew
rye
you liked
went,
that because it surprised you.
Honestly, that it did surprise me, but I've tried some Colonel Taylors and I've liked them all. The Colonel Taylor, it does a really good with its branding and with what they make out of it, and I like that one for rye. That's an approachable rye. I think anybody can drink that rye. I think you can get into it, and as far as if you're going to show someone a rye, definitely Colonel Taylor. I mean, that's definitely for me number 2 out of these.
I think it's funny because it's when they call cameras go out. Like when the camera shut off, I should say, he was like, "This was really nice. This was a fun one." So I had a good feeling about
It's
that
approachable
one.
as heck. Yeah. I mean, it really is. I think that if you're getting into the ryes, and the ryes can go all over, but as far as a rye and the blend they have going, it's a killer. It really is. But it's only number 2 for me. So
I went number 2.
Well, I think our number 1 is you did say we were both going to go with it, and we really did. And number 1 is the Eagle Rare.
And before we get into Eagle Rare, the only reason I went with this for number 2, I like something, like I said, that is a palate complexion. There's a lot going on.
Well, there's
and you're
if
confused.
You want that,
we were
you're
thrown
confused.
off.
I was thrown. I knew it was a Scotch.
But I knew
it was a Scotch. It was enjoyable. It was all over, but the flavor profiles the way they named it was crazy.
The model airplane sold.
Yeah, so
model airplane glue. Let me be specific.
A little specific with it, and I'd have to look at the notes and see if that was actually from Craigellachie or if that was from one of the other ones that I have to try when I find the whiskey notes on them.
Yeah,
but. I mean, to name that specifically as that's what you got. I mean, I understand that
different.
Its flavor profiles are different, but I mean to name airplane.
So here's my thing. The reason I put that at number 2,
I like glue.
Out of all the fun that we had with that one, but also I really thought about like if you were offered that, not at a big party, a casual by the fire, hanging out, right?
Oh, I would.
And you're just sipping on that.
Yeah, I could see that
because if you remember, that was one of the ones. The notes kept changing.
Well, they do.
So you're going to keep sipping something different the whole time.
If you want something that can morph into several different things, I mean, drink it straight.
Yep.
Put some water in it. Throw some ice in there, and you're going to get. It's going to be all over it. I'll agree with you on that. Definitely, I can see that. Definitely a morpher.
But I got to give you this.
I will give you that.
Number 1.
Number 1 was the Eagle Rare 10-year. Yeah. This is the number 1 for both of us.
That's which surprising because I think in our ratings of the scale, and like we said, the scale is going to keep changing as
the scale. I came out crazy early. Not going to lie with the Bushmills. I went off the charts if it happens, But honestly, out of these that I tried, and Bushmills I think was our first episode, maybe?
Yeah.
Yep, so that was the first one, so I came out of the gate strong, not gonna lie.
And this was number 2.
This one right here, honestly, and then after we worked our way through, this one is, I would go to this absolutely 100% all the time. It was great. I really liked the Eagle Rare 10-year. I thought it hit everything that it needed to hit, and it's very approachable. It's not overly, and I think everyone would enjoy that, and I think you could really get into it.
So I love what you said. Plus, the price was decent.
Yeah, it was not a bad.
The flavor is perfect. There's no burn.
No burn.
So if you're a person who's like, I don't know about whiskey.
Yep.
You're on this bottle. You're going straight out of flavor.
The nose is great on it.
If you don't like this flavor, then you don't then whiskey, I feel like to you is not a good way to go because there's no burn. This is just pure.
Well, the burn I think is going to be per person because I mean some people will find a burn no matter how they drink their whiskey. So I think I just think the palate on it for us was where we liked it. So maybe for someone else, they maybe not. Maybe this will be their fifth. I don't know. Maybe they like the.
But if you were talking about, like we said, enjoyable whiskeys that you could just sit there and keep.
What the flavor would you? I could sit there all night and drink this. Like literally, if we were by the fire right now.
But I feel like the other bottles are too much. I couldn't do too much.
The Craigellachie, I don't know about if I could just continue to drink that glass after glass.
But that if we were both hanging out,
I could drink that hanging out by the fire. Yeah, that would be the one. It'd be empty right now. So.
Yeah, so.
But anyway, and all the time. Remember, subscribe.
Yep.
Put your comments down below. Like, hit the notification button. And as always, oh, God, I got to look.
Who's leading first?
That you find a little bit of luxury.
Yes, it wasn't me!
Yeah, it's our 6th episode. Here's hoping that you find a little bit of luxury.
In ordinary otherwise.
Retake! Bye, people. Hey, thank you very much, folks. If you are ready and able to whiskey, be sure to drop a comment below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and press notifications. Also follow Keeping It Neat on Instagram. Thanks for watching, kinfolk.